Hi friends, season 14 is getting closer, and today I wanted to talk about the lore we could see in Apex Legends season 14. I feel like not many content creators cover the lore these days, but there's still so much going on in the story of Apex Legends, and in a way, this is shaping the game. Let's start with the obvious bit of lore I think we could see in Apex Legends season 14, and this one is Vantage and her mother. Remember, leading up to season 14, Vantage's mother has been arrested and is serving a life sentence in prison. Now we don't know what for specifically, but we know it's a life sentence, so it could be something quite extreme like a bunch of murders maybe. I do expect in season 14 we'll get to learn more about what her mother actually did, and also how the Gaia detention ship crashed on Pagos and ended up with Vantage's mother being on Pagos along with Vantage. It was teased in the launch trailer that Vantage's mother is in fact innocent, so I do expect a lot of the lore in season 14 to revolve around Vantage trying to prove her mother's innocence. After all, that's the reason she joined the games. Don't forget, the Legends are like one big family, and they always help each other out. Well, except maybe for Revenant. So I think the Legends will definitely be roped into helping Vantage with her quest to prove her mother's innocence. The next bit of lore I think we could see in season 14 is around Wraith's story. You see, in the season 13 comic quest series, we saw Wraith bump into someone from her past who recognized her. Obviously, Wraith had no idea who that person was because she's lost most of her memories. However, it does set up a story for Wraith to start discovering more about herself. The good news is that Mirage is also on board to help her, and in fact the last scene of the comic series for season 13 was a little cliffhanger that saw Wraith find out that she was the project leader for Project Wraith. By the way, I did a full recap video on the whole lore of season 13, so go check that out in the eye icon when you finish watching this video. The season 14 Vantage lore could also lead us into a storyline with Octane and his father/grandfather, which does also include Lifeline. You see, at the end of season 13, Eduardo Silva essentially won because he took control of the syndicate. And I also think Eduardo might hold the key to getting Vantage's mother out of prison. Don't forget, Eduardo was behind framing Mad Maggie and also ensuring that she joined the games as a competitor. You never know, maybe Eduardo even had something to do with setting up Vantage's mother in the first place. Of course, we do also need to see what Eduardo's grand plan is for taking over the syndicate. The final piece of this lore puzzle fits in with the storyline because obviously Octane is helping his grandfather/father in whatever he's trying to do. And because of that, Octane and Lifeline essentially broke up as besties. But surely season 14 will have to see them become friends again. It's been too long already. Moving on, the other lore I think we could see in season 14 is Bangalore and Newcastle. These two still have a lot to sort out. We saw Bangalore walking away from Jackson and his family towards the end of the season 13 comics, and she did it to protect them. However, I feel like eventually she will want to meet her niece and nephew, and I think Jackson will want that as well, so I could definitely see that happening in season 14. Oh yeah, don't forget Bangalore essentially ditched Revenant by choosing to stay in the Apex games, and knowing Revenant, he's not going to be happy with that, so I wonder if we'll expect to see Revenant's revenge in season 14. Related to this, the Forgotten Families are kind of the new bad guys introduced into Apex Legends last season, and they're essentially a bunch of IMC mercenaries, and that means they're probably not the best kind of people, and I've got a feeling they're going to cause more havoc through season 14. And just to throw another spanner in the works, I still think Big Sister from Rampart's story has some relation to the Forgotten Families, so again I wonder if we'll see that connection made in season 14. Finally, one of the biggest pieces of lore I think we'll see towards the end of season 14 is Seer lore, because there was a teaser this season of a news interview with Seer where the reporter was questioning him on his commitment to the people of Boreas, his home planet. And there are lots of rumours that Boreas is going to be the next map, or possibly the moon of Boreas as a map. So I think there will be much more lore to come about Boreas and Seer's connections to it. Remember, Seer's a bit of an outcast on Boreas because of his eyes, and because of those eyes people think he's cursed. If you didn't know, in 2708, a meteor struck the moon of Boreas and shaved off a significant portion of said moon's landmass, and thus the rapidly deteriorating condition of the moon is starting to cause disasters on Boreas. Anyway, those are the lore storylines I think we could see more of in Apex Legends Season 14. Don't forget to let me know in the comments what lore you would like to see next season. And also don't forget to like and subscribe as you're down there. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.